7 ways to stop losing your temper. Somebody is going to test you this week. Maybe today, a driver cuts you off, a co-worker takes credit for your work, someone you love says something careless. And in that half second between what they do and what you do back, your whole week gets decided. Before your face changes, before you open your mouth, you still have a choice. Most people never even notice it's there. Almost 3,000 years ago, the writers of Proverbs became obsessed with that half second, not with the winning argument, but with what happens inside a person right before they react. And to our surprise, they figured out 7 ways to control it. Master that half second, and it stops being a weakness. It becomes your edge. Anger throws 7 different stones at that half second. Here they come, one at a time, and for each one, a small practice you can run today. Catch all 7, and you have a complete manual for mastering your reactions. The setback. It starts with a postponed flight, the call home to say you won't make it, an evening lost to a mistake that isn't yours. And here's the trap. Within seconds, that anger goes looking for a target, and it finds whoever's closest. The agent behind the desk, the voice on the phone, someone who didn't cause any of it. Proverbs says, whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. Folly just means acting like a fool. Notice which word does all the work. Quick. The patient end up understanding. Smart. The quick-tempered end up fools. The problem isn't that you get angry, it's that anger is fast. It wants you talking before you're thinking. Instead, don't try to beat it, just slow it down. That's the practice, one breath. When something goes wrong, let one slow breath pass before you say anything. Not to plan a comeback, breathe. The sentence that comes out after that breath is almost never the one that was loaded before it, because anger has a shelf life measured in seconds. Take away its speed, and it loses on its own. Next time you feel that flash of temper, do this instead. Let one slow breath pass. That one breath just spared you. The words you couldn't have taken back, aimed at someone who didn't deserve them. The apology you'd owe by lunch. The mood that would have followed you home tonight. The flight is still postponed, but your evening isn't. The offense. Then comes the coworker who takes credit for your idea. With everyone watching, Proverbs again, a person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Glory means honor, public respect. Now notice what earns it. Not the comeback, not setting the record straight. The overlooking, that's backwards from every instinct you have, that if you don't defend yourself, you look weak. The verse bets the opposite. The room respects the one who didn't need to react. And there's a reason the bet pays. An offense only survives if you feed it. The credit stealer gets found out. The rude comment gets forgotten. The only way to keep an offense alive for weeks is to carry it yourself. The practice. Let one offense slide on purpose. Don't bring it up. Don't vent about it later. Notice tomorrow that you're still fine, and so is your reputation. Letting it slide just spared you. The scene in front of the whole room. The label of the one who can't let things go. The weeks of carrying it home in your chest. The offense sank without a ripple. It never got a second day. The message. Sooner or later, you'll catch yourself with an angry reply half-typed, and it will feel great. Fools give full vent to their rage, says Proverbs, but the wise bring calm in the end. Notice the phrase, in the end? The wise still feel the rage. The verse never says they don't. Their calm arrives later. The difference is what they do next. Venting feels like relief, but it's really a decision made at the worst possible moment by the angriest version of you. The practice buys you time. Finish the message, every word, then don't send it. Read it tomorrow morning and let tomorrow's you decide. Tomorrow's you is smarter about this. Every single time. Try it once and you'll see the pattern. The message that felt devastating at midnight reads embarrassing at breakfast. That unsent message just spared you. The chaos it would have started, the fallout of an overreaction, the embarrassment you'd have woken up to, the bridge you'd have burned for good. Nothing about the message changed overnight, but you did. The ambush? Then the claim gets bigger. Better a patient person than a warrior. One with self-control than one who takes a city. Notice the word better, not equal to a warrior, better. Conquering a city, armies, walls, years is easier than conquering your own temper. Nobody claps when you stay calm. There's no trophy for the fight you didn't have, but it's the harder win. And deep down, everyone watching knows it. And how does a warrior take a city? With a plan drawn long before the battle. Fight your temper the same way. The practice is preparation. Pick the thing most likely to set you off today and decide your response before it happens, while you're still calm. Ambushes work because they're surprises. Take away the surprise. It's the same reason athletes rehearse and pilots run checklists. Nobody makes their best decisions mid-crisis. The trick isn't reacting well under pressure. It's having already decided, back when there wasn't any. That plan just spared you. The same explosion on schedule, the same apology on repeat, another year of losing to a trap you could see coming. The trigger still fires, but it lands inside your plan and nothing spreads. The bait, then the little dig, dressed up as a joke, delivered in front of everyone. Fools show their annoyance at once, but the prudent overlook an insult. Prudent just means someone who thinks before acting. Notice the tell in that verse. At once. Fools show annoyance the instant they feel it. And that's exactly what bait is for. The person who threw it wins the moment your face changes. Not when you argue back, the moment you visibly react. Staying unbothered isn't weakness. It takes the scoreboard away. The practice. When the insult lands, don't even blink. Keep your face and your voice exactly the same. Respond later if it's worth it. On your schedule, not theirs. It usually isn't worth it. And watch what happens to the person who threw the bait. Bait that catches nothing doesn't get recast. People test you exactly as long as the tests keep working. That still face just spared you. The reaction they came to collect, the show you'd have become for the room, the open season that follows once they know you're easy. The dig sank without a ripple. The quarrel. Then there are the fights that grow. It starts with the dishes and somehow becomes everything from the last 5 years. Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, says Proverbs. So drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Notice the one word the verse hangs everything on, before. Because a dam doesn't fail all at once. It starts with one small crack, then the water decides the rest. You control the first crack. After that, the flood is in charge. The practice: exit one argument early while it's still small. Say, you might be right and let it go. It feels like losing. It isn't. Count the 2-hour fight that never happened. Because here's what every long fight has in common. Nobody remembers the dishes. By the end, the argument is about the argument, about tone, about history, about who started it. That early exit just spared you. The 2-hour fight over nothing, the 5-year-old wounds reopened for no reason, the silence that would have lasted until Thursday. The crossfire, and finally, the fights that aren't even yours. 2 friends going at it, and you've got to take. A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. Notice the verb calms, not avoids, not ignores. The patient person doesn't sit out the fire, they put water on it. Every argument is a fire, and everyone near it is either fuel or water. There is no neutral. The calm person in the room has more power than the loud one always has. Most people are thermometers. They match the temperature around them. This is about becoming a thermostat, the one who sets it. The practice: in one tense moment, don't add heat. Ask one quiet question. It doesn't take a side or settle who's right. It just breaks the momentum. That's all a thermostat has to do. That quiet question just spared you a side you'd have to defend forever, a friend lost to a fight that was never yours, one more voice feeding the fire. The room's temperature followed yours. 7 stones, 7 practices, 1 breath before you speak, 1 offense overlooked, 1 message unsent, 1 trigger planned for, 1 dig ignored, 1 argument exited early, 1 room made calmer because you were in it. None of these are big, that's the point. Nobody masters their reactions in a weekend. You master them 1/2 second at a time, and they compound. The breath makes the unsent message easier. The overlooked offense makes the ignored dig easier. Master all 7 and they close into something bigger, a ring of still water around your temper. The stones keep coming. They stop making waves until one day someone says, "You're hard to rattle," and you realize they're right. If one of these 7 landed harder than the rest, that's not an accident. That's the one to start with. Run it every day for a month and see what changes. The people who wrote these lines never saw a phone, a gate agent, or a group chat. They just watched people. And what they saw hasn't changed. If this helped even one moment go differently this week, that's the whole point of doing this. And if you want it here again next week, hit subscribe, because you don't stop at mastering the moment. The first thing that escapes a 1/2 second is a sentence, and that's exactly where we go next. The words themselves, the ones that cut and the ones that don't. New stones, new water. Old words, still true. Until next time.